The 2025
Clark
WNBA
being
season
picked up by
is
Clarendon.
arguably the most anticipated in history.
Break there to help. Nice pass back. Binley. How did
Campaign that saw explosive growth, and the team that spearheaded the rise in ratings and attendance now appears poised to contend for a championship.
Clark and Smith blaze it home. You have 2 assists and a bucket on the first 3 possessions.
we have seen Caitlin Clark play, showing.
But which games on the schedule stand out above the rest? Here's a look at what could be the team's top 5 most anticipated contests of 2020.
Bounce pass. There's Boston.
They've scored on 6 of their 8 possessions this quarter.
It will mark the first time the WNBA has ever had a regular season contest broadcast on primetime network television. Clearly, meetings between
That drag, she is money.
Cloud missing that 3 ball.
The Fever will get a chance to see
They can get within 1 or tie it on a 3. Boston.
tips off. The game doubles as a star-studded affair and a potential WNBA Finals preview. The Fever were able to win one
Time to hold on to the basketball. Fever with the ball. Clark passed up the long 3.
The 2025 WNBA draft goes as expected. This contest will serve as the first professional meeting between Clark and Paige Buchers.
Play faster. Oh, she finds a cutting Boston, and the vision from Clark. She's got 5 assists in just over 5 minutes.
Crack at her old team in the wings. The same goes for Nalissa Smith versus Indiana, with the wings also featuring old Fever foe Dejanai.
Behind the back.
The Fever went 0
Backs the basket and gets her first field goal in style.
test on the schedule. Subplots to the game include new Indiana guard Sydney Colson's return to Las Vegas and an early battle between
Another nice pass, and this one is converted. You just see the touch by the rookie.
That
should set it. Lead changes
10 between Clark and the Fever and Reese in the sky. While there will surely be more important contests after the season starts, it's hard to beat
See, find her. That's where one guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from.
All that is without even including the WNBA All-Star Game, which takes place in Indianapolis on July 19th. The Fever
What made her such a
strong representation of the exhibition contest, and perhaps fans will have the opportunity to see Clark finally participate in a 3-point contest that weekend as well. Of course, the true anticipation will be around what the Fever can do in the postseason, especially considering expectations.
Caitlin Clark to Smith. A rocket of a pass.
It was announced that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will take part in the national title game between South Carolina and the University of
Underneath, and it's a 1-point game. They've come almost all the way back to basketball.
Look at the vision. Eyes.
Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird, who also covered the Final Four on Friday. Clark, Taurasi, and Bird sure know what they're talking about as they
Into Boston. Give the assist to Clark with the Boston finish.
while Taurasi and Bird spearheaded the Huskies. The 23-year-old Fever guard also keeps tabs on the Hawkeyes, even attending some of their games this season. When it was revealed that former Iowa assistant
She's had everything going here in the first quarter.
Now Clark trying to make something happen.
Clark and Harmon made back-to-back appearances in the national title game during their time with the Hawkeyes. They also won 5 Big Ten Conference championships.
No good there. We've seen a couple of bunnies on both sides missed thus far.
Clark now over this due to its 8th straight appearance in the women's NCAA tournament. The Eagles lost to Oklahoma in the first round. Harmon's energy, passion, and commitment to student athletes combined with her coaching experience will champion the continued growth and success for the FGCU women's basketball program, said FGCU Director of Athletics Colin Hargis in a statement. Harmon, meanwhile, expressed how honored she is to handle FGCU. I look forward to connecting with the FGCU community, our fans, and most importantly, our players as we embark on this journey together, said Harmon. WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark's playful notion of taking up flag football at the Los Angeles Olympic Games has been welcomed with excitement, though she's been assured that no special treatment will be afforded to her. Indiana Fever's standout Clark floated the idea of dual sport participation at the 2028 Games, coinciding with flag football's Olympic debut in LA. Clark was present at the NFL's annual meeting in Palm Beach, Florida this week, where she joined a panel with tennis legend Serena Williams, discussing her inclination towards flag football. I remember going to my brother's football games and it was like, why can't I play football? I would have played it. I would have loved it, Clark reminisced, prompting Williams to comment, you would have been great at it. Clark added fervently, I would have played it. I would have loved it. I would have been okay. Maybe LA 2028, maybe I'll do 2 sports. Or if basketball doesn't work out, I'll head over to flag football. At 23, Clark will be 26 by the time the LA Olympics come around. Having missed out on Paris last year, she's poised to become an integral part of the squad aiming to retain its gold medal. While her commitment to basketball might preclude her from joining the flag football team, Scott Hallenbeck, CEO and Executive Director of USA Football, enthused that the WNBA Rookie of the Year's musings are exciting because they show the tremendous growth of flag football. However, Hallenbeck informed TMZ that any players hoping to switch from other sports to flag football will have to prove their worth to secure a spot on the team. He stated, USA Football is going to assemble the best possible team for the Los Angeles Olympics, and crossover athletes have already proven they can compete in flag at the highest levels. That said, there's a process, and each player will have to earn their spot for LA 28. The upcoming WNBA season is just around the corner, with Clark and the Fever set to kick off their campaign under the guidance of new head coach Stephanie White against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky on May 17th. The superstar guard is already a significant asset to her sport, and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell explained why he was so eager for Clark to address the NFL's annual meeting. We're always looking for perspective, he commented. We have owners that are investing in sports, particularly in women's sports. Clark is already an icon at a very young age. She was sitting there with the GOAT, Serena, who understands not just women's sports, but she understands business. I think both of their perspectives were really valuable for ownership to understand and really learn from them. There is no other athlete in women's college basketball that has profited more through NIL deals than Iowa point guard Caitlin Clark, who had an NIL valuation of $3.1 million last season playing for the Iowa Hawkeyes. College athletes haven't always been allowed to make money from their name, image, and likeness, NIL. But 3 years ago, a combination of NCAA rule changes and state laws restored those rights, paving the way for them to sign sponsorship deals and profit from their personal brands. Kelsey Mitchell, Indiana Fever guard and teammate to Caitlin Clark, was not able to benefit from NIL in her era playing for Ohio State. In an April 4th appearance on Just Women's Sports' Sports Are Fun podcast, Mitchell expressed her astonishment at the capabilities NIL deals offer. I was fortunate enough to see Caitlin Clark and the experience she got from it, and, this is crazy. She's getting paid millions for this. You don't believe it. Mitchell continued to show her admiration for how well her Fever teammate dealt with the pressure that comes with her high-profile deals. I grew to respect people like Caitlin because she handled it so gracefully. Like the process, it gets overwhelming. That before she offered advice to current college players in saying, not all money is good money, many of Clark's college NIL deals have carried over to her professional career in the WNBA, including partnerships with Nike, Wilson Basketball, and Gatorade. Along with the positive exposure it garners the Fever guard, these large-scale opportunities also come with the pressure to maintain a positive public image, stay relevant, and avoid negative consequences, which can of course be a stressful combination. Despite the pressures, Clark continues to thrive, earning Mitchell's respect in the process.